Welcome back to TotallyT, and this is all about business websites. And if you're not a business owner, it's fine watching, because this is really some fabulous stuff. A lot of times, let's just say probably all the time, but in my experience, mostly all the time, people have problem with having control over their own website, getting things done and fixed when they want them done. Is it looking the way they want it to look? They're having trouble with this, that, and the other thing. They want their website to do this, but what they get doesn't do that. This is the solution right here, and I'm so excited to share it with you. It's called MobiPop, and that is just a really fun name, but what does that even mean? Well, mobile website. I'm sure you've heard about virtual cards before. There's a lot of them out there, and I used a certain virtual card for a long period of time. But I met the owner of MobiPop, Jennifer Gutschmidt. She's on with us now, and she is one of the most brilliant entrepreneurs that I know personally. She's just a sweetheart, but she understands all of this. So she went out and she made her own business, and she's definitely going to be able to help you out today. And a lot of you, before you even drop off, you're going to think, yeah, but I need e-commerce. Hey, hold on till the end. We're going to tell you something special about this. This website will do everything you want it and more, and you're in full control. Jennifer, I'm going to hand this off to you. Let all these business owners, all different kind of businesses, know why they need the MobiPop.
Absolutely. So what we are first and foremost is that we are a customer engagement platform. And we know all our customers are right now on their mobile devices. 90% of all people use their mobile devices in their homes. We also learned that 83% of all people would rather be texted by their businesses than get an email. And lastly, this is my last stat, I promise, that there is a industry-wide 95% open rate on all text messages. So at MobiPop, we realized the power of having a mobile-first customer engagement platform married with SMS texting. Bam, it's over then. Because you are now engaging your clients right where they're always looking on their phone. So you're with them always. Lastly, with that mobile presence, we wanted to make sure that it was so user-friendly that you, the end user, can use it. Did you know that if you did a website, you would pay starting around $3,500 for a webmaster to develop your website? Then you have to pay another at least $1,800 to make it mobile optimized. And then if you want any changes whatsoever, you would have to call that webmaster to do it for you at that person's convenience. They're not shared by text. And if it's a mobile-friendly web address, you take your website and it smushes it down. So now you have a whole slew of stuff, and it's the end user who has to decide what's important and what's not important. And we said, that's just not going to work. Why put any barrier in the way between your great product and the audience that needs it? So we created MobiPop, and MobiPop is a really easy, simple to use platform that you can control. And when you do text messages out to your clients for engagement, you can create specific pages that talk right to the product you want to highlight. So it's not just a hodgepodge of website stuff. You make those exact landing pages for yourself. So you want to see some interesting stuff?
Oh, I would love to see some interesting stuff.
So we're first going to start with this is Tony's. We're doing the beginnings of Tony's MobiPop card. So she has on there right now from her card. We know people can email her, they can text her, they can share it by email, and they can save to contacts. And when you save this card to contacts, it saves in your native contacts. But when people click on it, the whole card comes up. So your web address, your web presence gets saved. So it never goes anywhere. It's with your clients all the time, which is great because you guys have so many great products that people need to be aware of.
So I wanted to ask you, for the first time people have seen this, this is how I would use it is when people ask, what do you do? Or can I have your business card? I don't carry business cards because let me show you. Got these out for you, Jennifer.
Oh.
Here's a bag of business cards.
Yeah.
And it's pretty heavy. And then I have a box of business cards.
I have a box too. I have many boxes.
And I cannot tell you how many other ones that I have, like in file drawers and stuff, but this was just probably, I guess, whenever I organized them before, it was just like by recent dates or whatever. But wow, so this is what I do is I don't even have a card anymore. I send them this, and then what they do is they save contacts. So now I am stored in their phone. So now if they need to email me or text me, they can do it straight from there. Or if they want to send something by email or share by, now they can actually share my site, my contact, this whole thing. They can share it to somebody. Oh my gosh. Tony was just talking about this roofing system that protects against 5-inch hail. Yes. I don't know about it, but let me send it to you, right? And then so they have all that right there. So guess what? I'm not going to get lost in a box or in the bottom of a pickup truck. They're always going to be able to get in contact with me, right?
It's 100% right. And we can add as many videos, pictures, websites. We run e-commerce through the card. And you know, listen, it's a new world we live in. We're in a COVID contactless world. Nobody wants your paper business card. And you can't get close enough to somebody to give it to them. I don't know if you're throwing it at them but this is the best contactless way to stay in contact with someone, because this, everyone keeps saying when we get back to normal, this is it for a while. And nobody wants to touch paper products. They don't. But everybody has their phone. So you can still get all your information right there and pass it along through the phone. And I think that's the key right there. You know, and what I really love, Tony, is exactly what you said. And you can't do this with a website. And other virtual business cards aren't dynamic enough to be able to have integrated text message marketing. So I can pass this right along to somebody I know who needs what Tony has, whether it be a solution for health, office, business. I know everybody in all these different areas, and they're going to be able to see what Tony has and reach out to her directly. Also, when we make text message campaigns, if it's a coupon, I can pass that coupon on to my friends, and that coupon gets tracked. So you, Tony, will know who I passed that coupon to, and that will help with lead generation for sure, because you know, a warm market's the best lead, right? So if I say, you've got to reach out to Tony, here's her coupon, here's her card, you have a better shot of them reaching out. But if also you have their contact, you reach out to them as well. So it becomes a phenomenal referral source for sure.
And I know that is something that people are looking for, is having it all right there. And if you can get your lead capture, a way to contact them by text and everything in one spot, you don't have to start piecing together everything you need.
Right.
It's just right here.
And it's right, and it's all on one form, sir, and one really nice package, because now you don't have to say, well, this is my phone number and this is my email, and maybe somebody has your card, or they didn't lose it, or they're like me and it's stuffed in their briefcase somewhere, and then, you know, in 6 months I'll be like, too late. Mm-hmm. And then I don't need it, right? Right. All your social media is in one place. You can put your YouTube channels, your Facebook, your LinkedIn. We have done WhatsApp for people who are communicating across the world. WhatsApp is right on the card, and you can communicate with people right through that. If you're selling a product and you use PayPal, we put PayPal on there. That's already set up for you. But if you want to use another e-commerce site, we link that e-commerce site right to the card. So it is incredibly scalable for what you want to do with it.
I like that, what you said, scalable, because does somebody have to come to you and they have to pay this much up front and then this much a month when they're not going to use everything right now? they'll need the other tools later. So are we talking just get what you need right now, and when you need more, you just add it to it? How does that work?
Yeah, so that we have many different programs. So we do have an upfront setup cost. It's $199, and then you choose what level per month works for you. So if you just want it to be a mobile platform that you want to send out to people, that's one price. That's $9.99 a month. But if you want a short coding keyword, which I say to people that I think it's key to have a short coding keyword, that's $19.99 a month.
Explain what that means. I think there's a lot of people don't know what it means.
Yeah.
If they do, they're going to use it. This is powerful.
And a short coding keyword, you see these all over the place. A short code is what's called a short phone number. And the keyword, it becomes your identifier. So you'll see, even with our candidates now, they have a short code and a keyword. So you would say to 55312, so it's 5 numbers, easier to remember, 55312, text TotallyT. And when somebody does that in the message and press send, they get your business card, Tony, and you get their phone number. So now you know who has been opted in, and it's a good chance for you to then to remarket or reach out to them and see how best you guys can work together. So that's why the short codes and keywords are fantastic. Plus, it helps for marketing. If you keep TotallyT and then you say to 55312, text TotallyT, you stay within your consistent market message for sure.
So let's just say, and then we go from short codes to something else, but I just think these are really good. They just didn't, you probably didn't know that you could get access to this and how the return on investment is huge. You're a speaker. You're Tony Robbins, you got 1,000 people in the audience. You're at a smaller event, you got 100 people in the audience. They're going to want to know where your things are, what's your website, how to get in contact with you or your agents. They want to read your blog, whatever they want to do. Well, while you're up there speaking, text this number and this message, and now you got all of them. You don't have to have those sign up forms and that kind of thing.
Right. And what's really nice is, unlike a lot of other marketing mediums that don't work now during COVID-19 because you had to be in person, we are not that market medium. We work whether you're in person or you're on Zoom or you are on a YouTube channel or a Twitch channel. We have a lot of people who moved quickly from being in-person live speakers to doing a lot of Facebook Live, blogs, YouTube, iHeartRadio with a live stream of video. And on their lower third, they keep scrolling to 55312, text TotallyT or whatever their thing is, and it keeps going. And every time they do that, they say, don't forget, link down below, text TotallyT to 55312, get my card and let's connect. And you'll be able to say, oh, I was on this radio show or I did this broadcast this day. 30,000 people opted in. We have a client now and he said, I'm going to go for 1 million. I said, go for it, man. Get 1 million.
Say it one more time.
I said, their goal is to get out 1 million. They're going to be doing 1 million texts between now and the end of November. And we're already, I think we're 200,000 in. So
that's wonderful. Now you started talking about somebody else. So you want to show some other cards, some other industries, how they look, because you can make, I haven't figured out a picture to put on. I know I need some more color, but I wanted it gray, black, white, kind of business-like with a little bit of color, but I haven't got that one thing for the front page. So let's look at something that people are going to go, wow, I'm a realtor. I didn't know I could use this. All these ways,
I'll show
I think
you.
are amazing. If I had a realtor, this is what I would want to do. And I believe I would be able to follow my realtor. And if she put up some new homes, would I get, if I followed her card or website, would I get a notification she just posted a new house? How does that work?
Yes, absolutely. So can you see my screen or did it stop the share? Oh, let me get to it. All right. So I've put up a realtor card. This is here in South Florida where we are. And this is Sandra Armani. she does a great job using the card. She does 2 blasts a month. This is what her regular card looks like. It just has a featured listing on it. Boom, boom, boom. It has a contact me, click to call, click to text. I know where I can go visit her. She has her website and all her social media. For her blasts a month, we build a landing page. And her landing page now has, you can schedule a tour right through the card. We have the house, and we can now see all the pictures featured in the house right here. And this one happens to be beautiful. It's right on the, it's actually already sold. It was a pocket listing. It didn't last long. And what we did for her is we sent out a blast to 1,500 people. She started with us with 1,200, and then we helped her through her short coding keyword, build her database. And so we sent this out to 1,500 people in a blast with a great, you know, Sandra Amani is proud to present this pocket listing. Then here where it says share by text, share by email, somebody shared, not somebody, lots of people shared this with their friends by text. So now she knows who shared it and who got, you know, her messaging. She was able to follow up with them as well. So here's a great example of somebody who was doing a text message marketing and did a great job with a short coding keyword. So here's Sandra's card. Let me show you another card. I'll show you another great card that we have used. So this is a surfacing company, and they do cars, and they do your motor vehicles. They do all these things for you, including residential and commercial. We live down here in South Florida, so we get a lot of rain. So they've done a really great job with residential. So now we know this is Sean, he's the president. People can click to call, click to text. And then here, we're able to go right to the different parts of his website that he wants to have people to go to. So our services for Marines, South Florida, as you know, we have a lot of yachts and things like that. It is connected right to his page. And now I can just go boom and go right back to his card. And he can control it if he wants to one day decide, oh, you know, we just really want to highlight our motorcycle division. Well, we can move all these things around, and he can highlight whatever he would like to highlight, change pictures, do whatever he would like to do. So it's all here in this dashboard. So you as the end user get the opportunity to go in and create your contact information, your site editor. You can do all your social media links. Whoops, that's my internet.
Oh, snap.
Awesome. You can do all your social media links right here. You can make your SEO stickier. We know that in Google searches, we're recognized as a website because if you put in the URL, we come up as a regular website. So we use keywords to make what we in digital marketing call a sticky website, so that it becomes stickier and Google recognizes it. And the more keyword hits you have, the higher you rise in your rankings. So you want to make sure that you have a very sticky website.
I am sure people were going to ask about SEOs and meta tags and that type of thing. You know, you got it all right here.
We do. We have everything right there. You can set up all your meta tags. You can put in your, in here, you could do your website title, you can add your Google Analytics, you can add your keywords in here so that you can make your SEO a whole lot stickier for yourself right in here, and that's where that goes. So yeah, all that stuff can be put right in. I'm trying to think, let's see, what else? I mean, we use this for so many different things. We have people that use it just as a landing page. Okay, so here's an example of a landing page. This is a campaign that's launched, and all they want to do is make sure that they have their top third has yes, sign me up. You can watch their video right through here about what points cash is. And now this talks about how you can redeem your points, and boom, boom, boom. And you can share this by text because they're doing social spending. And the more people you get in your social spending network, the more perks you get. So you can share it right by text or by email, and then save it to your contact. So they just created a really dynamic landing page, and that was the point of what they wanted this card to be. So it's pretty versatile, very scalable. You can have anything from one page to as many pages as you'd like. We really don't, there's no cap on pages.
Oh, that was one of my questions, so I'm glad you brought that out.
Yes, there's no cap.
Yeah, it's whatever content and how much ever you want on there. What I like about it is I'm familiar with this, so I wanted to build like my own. That's just the way I am, this way I think. But I know some people are like, I don't have time, and Tony doesn't have time to get on and show me how to do it. So if people say, I've got this content and this is what I need to do, but I not really want to learn, they can actually, I guess, pay.
No, we build them. That's part of the service. That's part of the setup fees. We build your card for you. Tony, you just happen to really love doing it, so you've built your card. But we build all the cards for them, and then we add and upload and change content whenever needed. So this is Handy's card. They're a nonprofit. Then they work with children who are in the foster system. So we built this card for them. And obviously we wanted to drive them to a donate page. We have their mission statement. Right now during the COVID, and it was in the summer and kids were out of school and they couldn't go to summer camps, we wanted to make sure that the at-risk students were going to get their food. They know where to pick up tutoring. They were able to move through their coursework. We had a lot of people volunteer to do tutors. So this just talks about all the different programs they have. And you can donate right through the card. And that's what happens, you donate. They had, I don't know if it's still on this card. Nope. They had a great campaign that was a landing page, and it was in August. And it was, if you buy one pizza, you get to have money sent to one of the Handy families, and they were going to donate a meal. So the campaign's down, so the page is off. But it's a great example of all the different things that you can do with this.
I have to ask you to repeat the story about pizza and Tuesday.
Oh, yeah. So, because we have a lot of different clients, and restaurant clients is a big thing for us, we said, well, what would be the best day to send out a blast? It turns out that there is not one, but multiple studies about when the best time and the worst time for people to buy pizza is. So Tuesdays, nobody buys pizza, as it turns out. And there's a whole pizza council that did a study. So every Tuesday and every Thursday, we send out a pizza blast at 3 o'clock talking about, and it's a text message blast, and it's happy Tuesday. Don't forget, it's dinner time, you know, get half price on your cheese pizza and a free 2-liter bottle of a soft drink. And the coupon's right there, so people can click the coupon, they can order right through the card, and they then go pick it up. So Tuesdays and Thursdays, so if you're looking for pizza deals, those are your days to go get pizza deals.
Well, I think that's good. It's because it's like, where's my weakest point in my own personal business? It's these days or these times, that may be a really good time to push something towards people. And I think that that's just brilliant. Do you want to mention about different types of clients you have using this? And like we have, like on mine, it redirects to other websites. You showed one redirects to other websites. We have landing pages, but you have multiple businesses that don't even use regular websites anymore, correct?
Yeah, we have a lot of businesses that are no longer using websites because they realize that we're recognized as a website, and because we already run e-commerce through the card, you don't need to have a separate website. Everything's contained right within the card. So a good example of that would be Side Door Brewery. And Side Door Brewery didn't have a presence at all prior to COVID online because they were a brewery that people would just go, they would go visit. So when this happened and they found out that they had to do curbside pickup, they called us, and we put this card up within 2 hours, and they were able to send out a mass market campaign to their people saying, okay, we're not open, but You can order your growlers here. So we set up the growler order here. You can subscribe for special coupons. We set all that up. And this was a call and text. Additionally, again, this might not be on this card because
I think that is beautiful, by the way. And it's simple. And to have that up in a couple of hours, I think that's wonderful. A wonderful thing that you made sure happened for them so they could get that out there and get that business going. I thank you on their behalf.
Oh, well, thank you. Well, it's interesting. So like I can just share with you a card that I'm building now because I like to build the cards. So I'll show you a card in process. So this is a card in process that I started today. And this is for Sky's the Limit printing. So they do all printing, but they realize that not everybody wants printing anymore. So now they want to be able to say, we have a digital solution for you. And that's what they're going to be doing because, you know, the old adage, right? Nobody wants to be Blockbuster. Netflix came along, they ignored Netflix, and now there is no Blockbuster. Netflix rules the streaming platform. And a lot of printers are realizing that. So I am on this right now, and I can show you what my next thing was going to be before this meeting started is I was going to go here, and I was going to start a paragraph, and I already preloaded some pictures that I was going to use. And I was going to put this one on. I'm not sure where I want to put it yet, but I know I want to put it on. And now I have this on. Now this might be part of another landing page, or I might move it to the top, but I'm able to take some preloaded pictures. We did all the design. Obviously the background is a design that we did, but we integrated it with their stuff that they already have. And we've been able to start the building of a card. Now I'm not sure where I want this. So I think what I'll do for now is I'll just delete it. But the picture stays in my library. So I didn't delete the picture for good. The picture stays in my library. And I will probably put a nice thing underneath their branding and put together a really great card. So it becomes dynamic. And I then will do a call with Sam and we'll put together what works for him. And then we're starting their text message campaigns. So
that is very exciting. I don't know if we missed anything. Did we cover everything? Oh, we kind of mentioned e-commerce, but I'm telling you, I thought you had the full package, but I asked you the other day, I said, what about e-commerce? And you're like, it's coming.
It's coming.
Fast at the right time. So in my opinion, there's no reason to go anywhere else because it's just so affordable.
Yeah, we're writing currently, it's not done yet, but we're writing our own e-commerce platform. So our customers will be able to use our e-commerce platform. In the interim, we already integrate with all the other e-commerce platforms, but we wanted to be able to give our clients a better deal and a better product than what's already out there. So we just realized the best way to do it is to write it ourselves.
So get your own website, be able to do your texting, your short codes, your lead capture, the e-commerce. You have a website that looks good on the phone, which most people are on, and you're going to do it by cutting the cost of that stretching your dollar, and you've got some wonderfully smart people with MobiPop to say, hey, why don't you do this? Because Jennifer if you just listen to her, she has a real knack for marketing and thinking out of the box. Jennifer, what were you going to say?
Oh, no, I was just going to add one more thing for, we have QR code marketing. So for a lot of our restaurants now with contactless menus, they put a QR code up. And a lot of restaurants were just putting PDFs on that are difficult to read. Our clients have some beautiful digital menus that we've designed for them, and they look really great. And at the end of the menu, there's a coupon. So you can now have a return customer, and there's a really good conversion rate in that, having a return customer.
So how to contact MobyPop? Well, on the TotallyT business card, I have a business section. So this is where this interview is going to go. And I'm also going to have a link and a promo code that you can use to contact MobyPop directly and be able to get your own MobyPop site up and running.
I think the best thing to do is to the short code 55312 in the message, write TotallyT. and send, and you'll get Tony's business card, and she can, you know, get you set up, and we can get you something nice going.
That's perfect.